Hey everybody, it's Jeff, Aromatics, back with another pipe tobacco review. Today I'll be reviewing Samuel Gawith's St. James Plug. I was digging through my sample cellar looking for something maybe different, something I haven't smoked in a while, and I came across this one. I don't really smoke these ones that often because I have just a small amount. They are sample size. This one was gifted to me by Bluefin Piper, Andrew Sergliano. Thank you so much. He's given me quite a few different tobaccos and cigars, stuff that I would normally not be able to get as easily, so thank you very much. So this tobacco is a mix of bright and red Virginias with a generous helping of Perique, supposedly. Now, I think that the European blenders seem to, their idea of a generous amount of Perique's probably less than the American, like Cornell and Deal stuff I'm used to. So I find a lot of their Perique blends actually quite mild. We'll see if this is like that as well. It is in a plug form. I'll show you a picture of it here, as well as I can show you a nice live picture. It's a real dense plug, the real deal. This is just a small little piece of it here. So you just slice it into a flake, you can rub it out, cube cut it, whatever you want. It's pretty leathery, it's pretty tough. It takes a while to get burning, but once it does, it burns pretty good. The smell I get is actually quite reminiscent of, I know it's so cliche, of McClellan. This is probably the closest tobacco that would smell like it's got that kind of vinegar, slight vinegar, spicy ketchup kind of smell, but natural. It's not like an added, kind of vinegar like some other tobaccos that we know of. Sutliff 515. Anyway, I've got it loaded up in my homemade bamboo pipe. Just a nice small bowl, good for small sample size helping of tobacco. So let's get it lit up and see what we're tasting. It is pretty leathery and tough. It does take a little bit to get going. So the first thing I noticed is it's really sweet. It's got that bruised plum type of sweetness. Once again, really reminds me of the last McClellans I smoked, and I can't remember if it was the Christmas cheer. I think it was one of the Christmas cheers it reminded me of. There's a little bit of a woody note to it. And I know it sounds bad. I hate using the comparison, but it's kind of got like a little bit of an ashy, cigarette-y taste, but in a good way. It's in the background. It's kind of a sweet, hard to explain. It just that woody kind of burning wood type of thing going on. It kind of reminds me of a cigarette a little bit, but in a good way. And that's probably coming from that Perique, but man, it just does not taste like a lot of Perique to me. I was actually smoking some Carolina Red Flake from Cornell and Deal yesterday, and it has no Perique, and it tastes like it has more Perique than this. It's got more of a spicy kick to it. But this is more of a finesse of Virginia. I know there's a lot of people that are on one side of the camp or the other. Some people like Samuel Gawith, other people like Cornell and Deal. And they're just really hardcore on one side or on the other. So this is definitely for those people that like the more European finesse type blends that are a little milder, sweeter, not in your face. It's not very complex to me. Not a lot of flavor. You can get more flavor if you really get puffing on it. Let me try giving it freight training it a bit and see what we get from it. Man, this stuff hard to get going. Yeah, that's better. And this is, I would never do this with one of my typical Bayou Morning type of tobaccos, but you can definitely get away with these. So same thing, just a little more pronounced flavor, and more of that kind of cigarette-y thing, of course, but still pleasant. So that's pretty much all I have to say. There's a little tiny bit of that kind of a stewed fruit, ketchupy taste, fermented flavor, but mostly just sweet bruised plum and a slight woody taste. Yeah, so that's pretty much all I have to say for it. I can't remember, maybe I do remember a little bit that the St. James Flake had a little bit more of a perique, a little more in your face. That's probably because it's not pressed and it doesn't ferment as fast. And plus this is 2019, so it's got a little bit of age on it. So have any of you tried the flake version of this, or even the plug? I'd be interested to know what you think of it. Leave it in the comments below. I'll see you on my next video. Till then, Aromatics, signing out.